Detention meant the abandoned locker room of the old South Gym. 26 years of dust and silence.
Late one time, and I get stuck cleaning this dump.
He wiped lockers until one door swung open on its own. A faded 23 stared back.
A jersey, folded neat, stains that look like dried blood.
That night, alone in his room, Riku spread the jersey on his bed. The number 23 seemed to watch him. He pulled it on. As the fabric settled, his brown eyes erupted into molten gold. Visions crashed in. A blonde boy dribbling with savage precision day after day, year after year. A ghost's lifetime of silent training. His hands moved on their own, dribbling with supernatural speed, a skill that was not his.
After the win, he stared at the mirror. A thin wrinkle had appeared at the corner of his eye. It hadn't been there that morning.
Then a whisper, hollow and ancient, coiled in his ear. 24 years.
A month earlier, Riku was invisible. In class, on the court, he never left a mark.
It was just a nightmare, a stupid nightmare, wasn't it?
During a scrimmage, Riku missed an easy layup. Coach Takeda's whistle sliced the air.
Riku, you are cleaning the old locker room tonight, alone. Maybe that'll wake you up.
The old locker room? The one they say is haunted. He can't be serious.
The South Gym locker room had been sealed for 26 years, ever since the school's prodigy died on this very court. Riku pushed the door. The air was thick with the smell of rust and old sweat.
This place is a tomb. Why would Coach send me here?
He scrubbed, but his eyes kept drifting to a dented locker, as if something inside had tried to get out. He left after dark, but the cold of that room clung to his skin all the way home. The next evening, something pulled Riku back. He returned to the locker room, alone again.
That dented locker. I saw it last night, and it wouldn't leave my mind, like a whisper.
He wedged a crowbar into the rusted seam. With a sharp crack, the locker gave up its secret.
This isn't me, it's like someone else is wearing my skin, and I don't want it to stop.
Ryusei, 1998. The prodigy who died on the court. This is his jersey, and that's his blood.
He smuggled it home under his jacket, the old bloodstain cold against his ribs.
Back home, he searched the name online. A 1998 article surfaced.
A user wrote, "His jersey holds his restless spirit. Wear it, you get his skill. But every game costs you months of your own life."
A curse? That's just a ghost story. But that wrinkle in the mirror, could it be real?
I should burn it, but without it I'm nothing. I'll just use it one more game.
Before school, Riku traced the new lines on his face. The jersey whispered in his bag. A girl with glasses blocked his way in the empty hallway. She didn't look like she would move.
Riku, you found Ryusei Takahashi's jersey, didn't you?
How does she know about it? I never showed anyone.
I'm Hina. I've studied Ryusei's death for years. That jersey is cursed.
She held up a yellowed newspaper. The same ghost from his vision stared back at him.
Every game costs you months, but I know how to break it. You just have to trust me.
Why not just burn the jersey? Why do I have to keep playing?
The curse needs to peak. Keep winning and I'll be ready. Please, just a little longer.
She's hiding something, but without her I'm dead.
Game after game, Riku carried the team. The crowd chanted his name, but inside he withered.
After every game I feel older, my joints ache, my vision blurs at the edges.
The fine line on his forehead split into two. His skin paled. The jersey's cost was no longer subtle. Hina documented every game. Charts, photos, timelines. She spoke to him like a project.
We need more data. One more game, Riku. You're the key.
She never asks how I feel, just more games, more numbers.
At home, he stared at his hands, veins dark, knuckles swollen. Not the hands of a 16-year-old.
I dream the same thing every night, my own body crumpling on the court.
They were more than dreams, Ryusei's death replaying in his cells, a countdown.
I'm trapped, she holds all the answers, but she'll never tell me the truth.
Hina cornered him after practice. Charts and faded photos spread across the desk.
The jersey absorbs Ryusei's unspent years. Every game transfers months of his life force to you.
I can see the cost, what's the way out?
The jersey must reach critical mass. Keep winning, keep feeding it, then the ritual can sever the bond.
Another excuse to keep me playing, she still won't say what the ritual actually is.
I need you to keep wearing the jersey for him. Without it, his memory dies a second death. You are the only one who can carry his spirit.
The diagrams told the truth, a sharp decline after the next few games. No exit visible.
You owe him nothing, I know, but I am begging you. One more game, just the championship. Then I'll never ask again.
Riku saw tears gathering in her eyes, but beneath them, a hunger he couldn't name. He nodded. Not because he trusted her, but because the jersey's call was louder than his fear.
Regional semifinal. Riku played as if the ball were on fire, but his heart was a stone dropping.
How long before they connect the jersey? Before they discover the curse, and everything falls apart.
That evening, his parents cornered him. The dark circles under his eyes had deepened into bruises no lie could hide. In the semifinal, down 10 with minutes left, Riku pulled the jersey on one more time. His eyes flared gold.
She looks terrified, but not for me, for the game, for the data.
His final three-pointer hit nothing but net, and then his body hit the floor. The buzzer, a distant echo.
The buzzer sounded, his legs folded. He hit the hardwood and saw nothing else.
I've lost years in a single game. If I play the championship, I might not survive, but I can't abandon them.
Riku, I don't know what's happening, but the championship is in 3 days. The team needs you. We all do.
She's not just guilty, she's hiding a deeper wound, and I still don't know what.
That night, exhaustion pulled Riku into a sleep as cold as the locker room floor. In his dream, the gym lights flickered, and a figure stood at center court, Ryusei, whole and sorrowful.
You wear my jersey, but it is my prison. Every game traps my soul deeper. You must burn it to free me.
The national final, I won't last that long. She's sending me to die.
It's the only way. I've calculated it. You have to trust me.
So that's why she's obsessed. She's trying to keep her father alive through me.
Riku jolted awake, gasping. The jersey lay on the chair, its yellow dimmed to a sickly shade.
It all makes sense. The curse is a chain on his soul. I have to break it, but I can't abandon my team.
He touched the fabric. One final game, then the fire. He would carry the weight until the end. He stood in the dark, his eyes no longer golden, but filled with a fierce, unborrowed strength.
The school archives were a dead vault. Riku picked the lock with a fire in his chest.
I know who you are, Ryusei told me. You are his daughter. You planted the jersey for me to find.
Pages of glory. Then behind a loose photo, a hidden image fell into his lap.
Yes, I am his daughter. I thought if someone wore the jersey, he'd play again through them. I was desperate to keep him alive, but I see what it's doing to you. The gray hair, the wrinkles, I am a monster. I didn't think it would cost so much.
She's not a monster. She's just a girl who never knew her father and tried to hold on to smoke.
Please, Riku, after this championship, burn the jersey, free my father, and save yourself.
I will. One more game, and then I'll end it. For him and for me.
He gathered the evidence into his bag. The jersey felt heavier now, a leash around his neck.
The final game was hours away. Riku touched the jersey, feeling its pulse like a countdown to both victory and release. In the dusty library, Hina unearthed a fragment of Ryusei's old journal, its pages brittle as fallen leaves.
He wrote, "If the jersey ever traps me, burn it under a full moon. That is the only key to my freedom."
The championship game is tonight. And there's a full moon. This can't be coincidence.
We have to burn the jersey right after the game, the moment the final buzzer sounds.
I was nothing but a vessel, a rented body. Her suffering doesn't excuse mine.
Hina pulled out a silver lighter, her father's, kept since the day they buried an empty casket.
This lighter was his. I've carried it for years, waiting for a reason to use it.
If this takes the skill with it, so be it. I'd rather be forgotten and alive than a dead legend.
As night approached, the school buzzed with championship fever, but Riku saw only the moon climbing the darkening sky.
His fist fell, he was trapped, betrayed, and bound. Only the final flame could set him free.
The gymnasium erupted. Under the full moon, Riku stepped onto the court, the yellow jersey glowing beneath his uniform.
For the first time, the spirit felt like an ally, not a parasite. This is the last ride.
He moved like a poem, every shot a clean swish. The first quarter ended with a double-digit lead.
The crowd's roar turned to screams. Ryusei hit the floor and the jersey seemed to drink his final breath.
In the stands, Hina clutched the lighter, her knuckles white. The transformation was impossible to hide. Riku's body aged visibly with each minute. His movements slowed, but his passes remained surgical.
Riku, your face. What's happening? You look like you've aged years.
I am fine, coach. Just let me finish this game. I'll explain later.
The halftime buzzer sounded. Riku, now looking 19, staggered toward the locker room, the 10-point lead his only shield.
I won't die for her ghost, but I'll burn this curse from both of us.
In the locker room, Riku collapsed onto a bench. His chest heaved as if each breath were stolen from a grave. His vision swam, and suddenly he stood on a different court. 26 years ago, watching Ryusei clutch his heart and fall.
You've carried me far enough. One more half, Riku. Then release us both.
The vision faded. Hina knelt beside him, pressing a small pill into his palm.
An old stimulant from his kit. It won't stop the aging, but it might keep you standing. Please, Riku.
For 2 weeks they trained in silence. Riku pushed his decayed frame past every limit.
I can't rely on speed anymore. I'll read their defense, pass where they aren't, think like a coach.
Riku, I can't let you go back out there. You are dying.
Coach, I know, but I have to finish. Trust me, one last time.
The coach nodded, and Riku rose, his legs unsteady but his mind clear. The second half awaited a different kind of storm.
Morning light cut through the curtains. Riku's face in the mirror was no longer his own.
Their best defender is on me. That leaves someone open. I see the gap before it forms.
The branded number on his chest throbbed every heartbeat, a constant reminder of the debt.
But the lighter is in my pocket, Ryusei's name the key.
The team bus hummed toward the national arena. Hina sat across the aisle, silent, watchful. The stadium rose ahead, blinding lights, roaring pre-game crowd. The final stage. Riku stepped off last. The jersey seemed to pull him, a magnet toward the court where it would claim its final payment or burn.
This place smells like glory and death. Ryusei's ghost is already here.
In the locker room, he traced the bloodstain on the jersey. The lighter felt cold in his other hand.
One last game, one last debt, then I torch it all.
The tip-off rose like a flare. Riku won it with a ghost's speed, but his chest screamed.
Every dribble scalds my fingers. The jersey drinks deeper with every play.
He scored on a fadeaway, then stole the inbounds for a layup. The lead surged to 6, but his temple blazed with new gray. Each minute carved a year into his face. The crowd fell into a hushed horror, watching a boy burn into a man.
They smell the decay, but this body isn't empty yet.
My heart is a drum about to burst, but I can see their next pass before they throw it. I know the rhythm.
With 20 seconds left, the scoreboard screamed 88-88. Their star drew a foul, sank both free throws. Riku grabbed the defensive rebound off a missed shot, his fingers barely strong enough to grip. Timeout.
10 seconds. The ball in my hands. It's the same distance as his last shot in '98. This is the end.
Timeout, he collapsed onto the bench, gasping. Hina's face in the crowd was a pale mask. The timeout huddle broke. Riku doubled over and coughed blood into a white towel.
He dropped into a crossover, Ryusei's ghost moving with him, the defender stumbling. The crowd's gasp was a single breath.
This is the move he died for. The fadeaway from the top of the key. I can feel him pushing the ball with me.
He elevated, the buzzer screaming its final note. The ball left his fingertips in a perfect arc, the clock hitting 0.0.
Go in, please, for him, for Riku. Just go in.
The ball swished through, nothing but net. The gymnasium detonated, but Riku was already falling.
Behind him, Ryusei's spirit became solid, a phantom in a '98 jersey, hands guarding Riku's shoulders.
Riku, kid, look at me. Don't you dare close your eyes.
I kept my word. One game. Now the fire. Hina. The lighter.
The full moon hung witness to the chaos as the buzzer-beater hero lay dying on the championship court. Through the stunned crowd, Hina sprinted, the silver lighter already in her fist. No one stopped her. She dropped to her knees beside Riku. His white hair fanned across the hardwood like spilled moonlight.
Do it. Hina. Burn it.
He stole the inbound pass effortlessly. Another layup, another 2 points.
With a sob, she grabbed the yellow fabric and pulled it from his limp body. The number 23 stretched one last time. She flicked the lighter. The flame caught the old blood-stained fabric instantly. Flaring brighter than any ordinary fire, she dropped the blazing jersey onto the court. The fire roared, and the crowd recoiled.
I am sorry, Father. Forgive me. Be free.
The jersey shriveled, its yellow turning to ash. The blood stain evaporated in a curl of golden smoke.
The ball rested in his aged hands, the lighter waited in his pocket. The ghost stood behind him.
From the dying fire, a golden silhouette gathered, translucent, smiling. Ryusei stood whole for the first time in 26 years. His gaze met Riku, then Hina. No sadness left, only gratitude. A silent thank you passed between them as the last thread of the jersey curled to ash. His form scattered into a million points of gold, drifting upward through the skylight. Riku's body began to mend. Deep wrinkles smoothed, gray hair flooded back to black, except for a single lock that gleamed white. He opened his eyes, brown, no longer gold, and the white streak at his temple caught the moonlight like a scar of honor.
You are alive. Oh God, you are alive.
I told you. One more game. And then the fire. We did it.
The crowd's roar was muffled. Only the ghost stood over him, silent.
The last golden spark vanished, and the moonlight poured down pure and quiet over the silent gymnasium. The curse was broken. Hina helped Riku to his feet. 2 survivors bound by one ghost, now freed, and a gift that might not be gone after all. Paramedics rushed the court, but their tests found nothing. No heart damage, no sign of the aged body that had just lain there.
He pulled out the blue lighter. Ryusei's name gleamed under the arena lights.
It's a long story, Coach. One I am not even sure I believe yet.
Hina knelt near the scorched floorboard, her hand cupping a pile of gray ash. The silver lighter lay beside it, still warm.
I feel lighter, stronger. Not like before, not his power. It's gone, but I still remember how to play.
He walked over to Hina and gently closed her hand over the ash, his fingers steady. His teammates hoisted the championship banner, but the gym fell quiet as Riku stood, unassisted, steady, the white lock bright under the lights.
He looked straight at the stands. Hina had collapsed against the glass, sobbing.
Hina held the ash close, but her eyes met Riku's. A silent understanding passed. Her father was free, and the boy who had borrowed his ghost had found himself.
It's done, he's free.
3 days later, Riku slipped into the gym alone. No jersey, no ghost. Just a ball and 24 years of memory.
The move is still there. The crossover, the footwork, it's in my bones, not borrowed.
He launched a 3-pointer. The release was perfect. The arc, a carbon copy of the shot that had won the championship. Swish, then another and another. The net barely moved. Each shot was surgical.
Riku, that's not luck. That's the hands of a veteran. How is this possible?
The curse took months of my life, but it left the training. The muscle memory is real. It's mine now.
A paramedic's gloved fingers pressed against his neck. A long second passed.
You don't need a miracle anymore, Riku. You've got the work. That's more than anyone can take from you.
He's right. The glow is gone, but the path forward is clearer than ever. I am a player now, not a vessel.
He sank one more shot, a final, gentle arc, and the sound of the swish echoed through the empty gym like a quiet promise. On a quiet evening, Hina appeared at Riku's home, a small envelope in her hand. No notebook, no research, just her.
This is the only photo of my father holding me. I want you to have it. A thank you that words can't carry.
I don't know what happened out there, but that was the finest game I've ever seen. You've got a warrior's heart.
He'd be proud of that, and I forgive you. We were both chasing a ghost. It's time we let him rest.
They visited Ryusei's grave together. Fresh flowers lay against the stone, and Hina placed a small, smooth pebble on the marker.
Goodbye, Father. I'll live a life that honors your memory, not your tragedy.
Your game saved me. I'll keep playing. Not for a ghost, but for the player I can become.
In the locker room, the team hoisted the trophy and chanted his name. Coach pressed the number 23 into his hands, a different jersey, clean, honorary.
There was no embrace, no promise to meet again. Just a quiet nod, and the understanding that some bonds need no words. As night fell, Riku stood alone at his gate, the white streak bright under the stars. The past was ash. The future was his. 6 months later, a newspaper article landed on every doorstep. Comeback miracle. The white-streaked star leading his team to nationals. The photo showed Riku mid-dribble, eyes sharp, the white lock a banner of survival. The curse was forgotten. The skill was undeniable.
They don't know the price. They only see the win. But that's how it should be. The game was never about the ghost.
In a university lab, Hina pinned the same article to her wall. A framed photo of Ryusei sat on her desk, his smile no longer trapped.
Beneath it, a small note in her handwriting. Thanks for the games, Dad.
Riku's trophy shelf grew, but the white streak never faded. It became his identity, a permanent reminder of what he'd borrowed and earned back.
They met on the rooftop at sunset without excuses or notebooks. Just a boy and a girl who had lost and found something impossible.
Riku would sometimes touch the white lock, not in sorrow but in tribute. Ryusei's gift was no curse. It was a foundation he had built upon. Hina graduated with honors. Her thesis dedicated to early detection of cardiac conditions in young athletes. The lighter sat unused in a drawer, and on quiet nights, when the moon was full, Riku would shoot alone, and the echo of the net sounded like a peaceful heartbeat. On an outdoor court, at the edge of dusk, Riku practiced alone. The only sounds were the bounce of the ball and his own breath. His form was pure. Every muscle memory a gift, every motion earned.
In the old locker, the jar of ash remained. Beside it, a basketball and a nameplate, Ryusei Takahashi, 23.
As the swish faded, a figure stood at the sideline, translucent, golden, smiling. Ryusei watched, his eyes no longer sad, filled with a quiet pride. Not a curse, but a final goodbye. Then, like a breath, the spirit dissolved. Dawn light touched the empty court. Riku never turned. He retrieved the ball, the white streak catching the sun. The debt was paid. The training was his, and the future stretched ahead. Boundless, he dribbled back to the top of the key, the ball rhythmic, alive.
A basketball came to rest at center court. No ghosts, only the echo of a game that had finally, truly ended.